and gentlemen, happy Thanksgiving Shabbat. It's wonderful to see. Oh, is anybody here yet? I don't want to just talk to you guys. Let's see who else we can get. Much better, the bigger
just
the
us
audience.
turkeys here.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do. I'm going to start off one of my songs, and I'm going to cover others because it's just funner. It's a song I wrote 5 years ago. It's one of my big hits. By the way, I'm on Pandora Radio now, which is really cool because their algorithm picks artists that are kind of in my bag, and then it's really fun to listen to other people, on my radio station. You don't have any time to see me. You don't have any time to call. Perhaps you are busy with someone new. But I'll be here for you anytime at all. Hey, Camlin. Barbara, you don't have any time for excuses or for going out and having a ball. Like a fool, I was blind. Now I'm out of my mind, waiting here for you anytime at all. Oh, anytime you decide to come home to me. It's time I won't ask where you've been. Anytime you wonder if we could still be like we were before you met him, we can close our eyes together as we dance across the floor. Anytime you're inclined to come home to me, I'll be here for you anytime at all. Ooh, fiddle solo. You don't have any time for excuses. You just go on out and have yourself a ball. Like a fool, I was blind. Now I'm out of my mind, waiting here for you anytime at all. Oh, anytime you decide to come home to me, that's the time I won't ask where you've been. Anytime you wonder if we could still be like we were before you met him, we can close our eyes together as we dance across the floor. Anytime you're inclined to think about me, I'll be here for you anytime at all. Oh, I'll be here for you anytime at all. Thank you so much. It's my song Anytime. And if you listen to it on Spotify, you'll hear this wonderful singer from Nashville singing it with me, and a wonderful band who recorded it. So there you go. I want to give a shout. Thank you, Camlin. Thank you. You're very kind. Joseph Aronofsky is here, and Tyler and James Coates, and Barbara Kirsch. Bob Drazen, how are you? Good to see you. Elias is here, and the pastor has arrived. Let me see. Pastor Rashid. Well, anyway, I think I'm going to do another song for you because this is called Adieu Bordeaux. And soon I'll be off to Madrid for Albarino. Do you know why? Because Albarino rhymed with Bordeaux. It's true. Rabbi Nancy is here. Red and dark and easy to sip. I taste of the grape from a drop on your lip. I kiss it away. It's pleasant, although I'm leaving today. Leaving today, adieu Bordeaux. The vineyards are still, the colors are peak, the look in your eyes has volumes to speak. Once there was passion that like wine would flow. Leaving today, adieu Bordeaux. Not to be, oh, not to be. I'm soon away. Oui. Well, it was fun, but I gotta run. C'est la vie, c'est la vie. The vineyards are still, the colors all peak, the look in your eyes has volumes to speak. Once there was passion that like wine would flow, but I'm leaving the day, adieu Bordeaux. Not to be, not to be. I'm away. Oui. Well, it was fun, but I gotta run. C'est la vie, c'est la vie. Don't bother with tears, I've seen them before. There's no looking back when I walk through the door. I'm off to Madrid for Albarino. So as they say, I'm leaving today, adieu Bordeaux. And so as they say, I'm leaving today, adieu Bordeaux. What a cold guy would leave for a glass of wine. What's wrong with that guy? I don't understand that. Shabbat Shalom. I see my friend Rabbi Misha. Rabbi Misha, I'm gonna put the link in here. This is the fourth attempt I'm gonna have to. I'm trying to get you to Zoom. So, Jim, would you be kind enough to paste find Rabbi Misha? He's on Facebook. If you could paste the link in there for him, that would be awesome.
I don't have the access to Facebook. Sorry. Someone else.
That's right. That's right. Okay, hold on. Let me see.
Someone else here may have that.
Okay, hold on. Let me get this.
A lot of us got to have Facebook.
Well, I can copy the link and then I can paste it. Let me paste it in here. Here. All right. That ought to do it, Rabbi Misha. Otherwise, I don't know what to say. Okay.
Well, the link is on the Sim Shalom webpage.
I know. I've tried everything I know to do. So there you go. Anyway, this is my new ukulele. Say hello, new ukulele. It's and I've been enjoying playing it this week. So I think what I'm going to do for you now is a couple of Sinatra things. This is, by the way, if anybody is new to what we're doing, this is my my warm-up. My pre-Kabbalat Shabbat warm-up. And then we do the service starting at 7 exactly. And there you go. Thank you, Barbara. This is a song from 1940. Can't even read it. Hold on. 1942. A very good year. Not. And it's written by two guys, Bill Carey and Carl Fisher. It's very pretty. You can tell by the chords. So pretend it's 1942 and you're dancing with your baby. You've changed. The sparkle in your eyes is gone. Your smile is just a careless yawn. You're breaking my heart. You've changed. You've changed. Your kisses now are so blasé. You're bored with me in every way. I can't understand. You've changed. You've forgotten the words I love you. Each memory that we've shared, you ignore every star above you. I can't realize you ever cared. You've changed. You're not the angel I once knew. No need to tell me that we're through. It's all over now. You've changed. Love this song. Great. You've changed. others now are so blasé. You're bored with me in every way. I can't understand, you've changed. You've forgotten the words, I love you. Each memory that we've shared, you ignore every star above you. I can't realize you ever cared. You've changed. You're not the angel I once knew. No need to tell me we are through. It's all over now. You've changed. You're not the same. You're different. You're someone else. What happened to you? All right. Rabbi Misha made it in. I love it. Well, he's half in. Get that camera working, Rabbi Misha. Okay. All right. How about, oh, this is great. Let me see if I could do this on my uke. It's going to be here. Sweet. It's a Did you ever see the Woody Allen film, Annie Hall? This is the song, one of the songs she sings. Oh, they have found you. And when she's in the bar, seems like old times. Having you to walk with seems like old times. Having you to talk with, and it's still a thrill just to have my arms around you. Still a thrill that it was the day I found you. Seems like old times. Dinner dates and flowers, just like old times. Staying up for hours, making dreams come true. Doing things we used to do, seems like old times. Being here with you. Isn't this great? And it's still a thrill just to have my arms around you. Still the thrill that it was the day I found you. Seems like old times. Dinner dates and flowers, seems like old times. Staying up for hours, making dreams true, doing things we used to do. Seems like old times being here with you. See, my little baby, my new little baby ukulele. My kama something. Kama, my kala koa. I can never pronounce it, but it's from Hawaii. So it's I love it. Go uke. Oh, let me read the chat. I'm not reading the chat on Zoom. Apologies. But usually you guys don't want me to see anything. You're all talking amongst yourselves. Let me just see what's going on here with you. Marvin Gruber's here. Diane Keaton. Yes, indeed. Who said, Elias, you're right. You are right. You are right. You're right. Great to see you. How's Misha doing? Is he in? He's in. Yeah. All right. All right. Great. Okay. Rabbi Misha's here. I have time for one or two more. Oh, this is a really hard one. I'm going to try this. I've never been able to get this right. It's a song by Hoagie Carmichael, one of the greats. 1941. Skylark, have you anything to say to me? Won't you tell me where my love can be? Is there a meadow in the mist where someone's waiting to be kissed? Skylark, have you seen a valley green with spring where my heart can go a-journeying over the meadows and the lane, the late rain to a blossom-colored lane, and in your lonely flight, haven't you heard the music in the night? Wonderful music, faint as a will-o'-the-wisp, crazy as a loon, sad as a gypsy serenading the moon. Skylark, I don't know if you can find these things, but my heart is riding on your wings. So if you see them anywhere, won't you lead me there? It's a tough song, but I love it. Verse 2. Skylark, have you seen a valley green with spring where my heart can go a-journeying over the meadows and the lane to a blossom-colored lane, and in your lonely flight, haven't you heard the music in the night? Wonderful music, faint as a will-o'-the-wisp, crazy as a loon, sad as a gypsy serenading the moon. Skylark, I don't know if you can find these things, but my heart is riding on your wings. So if you see them anywhere, won't you lead me there? Wow. Great song, man. Great song. Hoagie Carmichael and Johnny Mercer. Tim Fannin, good to see you. Shabbat Shalom, Sarah Schoenfeld, Rabbi Schoenfeld, Rabbi Hefzibah. Great to see you all here. Shabbat Shalom. Well, let me try this one. I actually wrote this on the uke years ago. It's called How Lucky Am I? Oh, there we go. There's Danielle. Danielle, you're my lucky don't tell Carol. You're my lucky charm. You're my magic show. You're the shooting star. Makes my evening glow. You must have been born 'neath mistletoe. You hear that rhyme? How lucky am I? You're the queen of hearts. You're my destiny. There's no doubt at all. Everyone can see you're the winning ticket in my lottery. And how lucky am I? I used to be a loser. I was down, so to speak. But you're my four-leaf clover, and I'm on a winning streak. One look at you, and the spell was cast. Yeah, I beat the house. My chips are cashed. We're in a love I'd say will last. How lucky am I? I used to be a loser. I was down, so to speak. But you're my four-leaf clover, and I'm on a winning streak. One look at you, and the spell was cast. Yeah, I beat the house. And my chips are cashed. We're in a love I'd say will last. How lucky am I? How lucky am I to have all of you here? Ilan is here. Ilan is back. Welcome, Ilan. Norbert from Hungary. Great to see you. Gord Tam Dam gave me a heart. Thank you, Danielle. All right, let's see. Who else? Jackie. Good to see you, Jackie. Lori.
Hi, Rabbi. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Good to see you. Let me switch to my Zoom. Oh yeah, it's time. Hold on. Let me put this over here. Fena Buchinskaya. Shalom. Fena. I love your name. Fena. Listen to that name. Fena Buchinskaya. Very cool. So before I put the uke down, let's hear it for the uke. Thank you. I wish I could get it to stay. Okay. Dr. Tina is here. Wow. All the whole next class is here this evening. It's unbelievable. I love it. Let me see everybody. There's Lori. She's got the smile. Lori's got the smile. Elias got the smile. Marvin's got what do you got there, Marvin? What do you got going on? Okay. Oh, he's got to keep on. Very good. Ellen. Pastor Bashir is here. I can see his radiator. That must be a background. That's something. That's a background. Good to see you. All right. So it's time, ladies and gentlemen. I want to welcome you all And then a special welcome to Dr. Tina Gooden, who's here this evening. And I'm going to put on my kippah, and we're going to rock on. I think I'll keep my ukulele.
Shabbat Shalom to everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
Pleasure to be here.
Shalom. And Alexandria just joined. We've got a bunch of people on the socials, just so you know. Jordania is watching from the socials, and Marnie's like loves us. It's great that you're coming back. So it's not just those of us that are on Zoom. There's a bunch of people watching. All right, let me share the screen. Share the screen right now. All right. So please join with me as we bim bomb. Oh, let me. I want to see all of you. There you go. There they are. Sandra is here too. Great to see you. All the way from Hawaii. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam, bim bam, bim bam, bim 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 bam. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shabbat shabbat, Shabbat shalom. Hine matu manai, shever achim gam yachad. Hine matu manai, shever achim gam yachad. Hine matu, shever achim gam yachad. Hine matu, shever achim gam yachad. Shever achim gam yachad. I like to end on ninths. That's a ninth. Gam yachad. Wait, I have somebody who's someone is a pianist. Is that you? Dr. Gooden, weren't you a class? See, you love the ninths? She likes the ninths too. Shevet achim gam yachad. Everybody unmute. Come on, this is the time. Everybody unmute. Don't say anything yet. I want you to turn to your left. Everybody turn to your left. Turn to your left and say Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Give him a hug. Give him a hug. Say, hello, how are you doing? Good to see
How
you.
you doing?
Oh, happy Thanksgiving. Good. All right, good. Now turn to your right. Turn to your right. You know, say Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Give him a hug. No COVID. We have no COVID. How you doing? How was your dinner? Did you eat treif turkey? Did you eat treif turkey? Come on. Come on. Don't do that. Come on. Very good. Welcome. That's great. So you now have a bunch of friends, everybody. Shout out to Roberto in Puerto Rico and Rabbi Perez. Good to see you. Okay, now if everyone would please mute, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. I have to tell you my Larry David story. I'll tell it to you later. You're gonna appreciate it. All right. Let's do this. Let's do Maya Fe Hayom. We are honored this evening. We have a bunch of rabbis here and Pastor Bashir, my buddy, and we're gonna have songs and readings and Maya Fe Hayom. Shabbat Shalom, Maya Fe Hayom. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. One more time. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shabbat Shalom, ladies and gentlemen. Shabbat Shalom. Let's see what is on our next slide because I never know. Yedid Nefesh. Let's do a little bit of that. You ready? You who love my soul, compassion's gentle source, take my inner nature, shape it to your will. Like a darting deer, I will flee to you. Before your glorious presence, humbly do I vow. All the imagery is just so beautiful in this wonderful piece of liturgy. Yedid nefesh avarachama, Yedid nefesh avarachama, mishuchavdecha El tzonecha mishuchavdecha la 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 El tzonecha Yarutz avdecha kemo Ishtachave la 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 el mul hadarecha Yarutz avdecha kemo Ishtachave la 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 el mul hadarecha. Such a pretty melody. All right, we're going to, let me just stop the share for a moment. Let's see who else is here. Sasan Alexandria, welcome. You made it. Good to see you. And let's see. Hefzibah says no tray of turkey here. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. And I have a feeling my pastor friend had treif turkey. Pastor, did you have treif turkey? He did. He's shaking his head. Okay. What were you thinking? What were you thinking?
It was even wrapped in bacon to make it real.
Oh, no. All right. There you go. We're gonna light the Shabbat. I was wondering if Rabbi Nancy Landsman would honor us by lighting the Shabbat candles. Let me just share the screen by doing this, so you can see the bracha, and that would be awesome. Rabbi Landsman is going to do a reading shortly, and she's from class. She's got a lot of class, but what class were you from again?
2016.
2016. So, but you remember the number? No.
I should know.
I don't remember either. But we're up to 2022. So
was it 10? No.
Yeah, you were early. You were yeah,
could have been 10.
10. Yeah. Anyway, would you
chant this?
Only if you chant.
Okay. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
That was lovely. Can everyone reach out and give Rabbi Nancy a big hug? Just give her a big hug. She loves hugs. In her congregation, they must hug her, or she doesn't allow them to daven. And in fact, it's like crazy. We're now gonna. I left out. Did I leave my? Here it is. Here we go. May the Lord protect and defend you. May the Lord shield you from shame. May you come be in Israel a shining name. May you be like Ruth and like Esther, may you be deserving of praise. Strengthen them, O Lord, and keep them from the stranger's ways. May God bless you and grant you long lives. May God make you good husbands and wives. May the Lord protect and defend you. Oh, may the Lord preserve you from pain. Favor us, O Lord, with happiness and peace. Oh, hear our Sabbath prayer. Lovely song. Thank you so much for joining with me. Now we're going to sing about angels. I think all of you are angels, but I also do believe that we all have a guardian angel. I wrote a song about it. That's how I know. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Asharim, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Buachem L'Shalom, Malachei Ashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Uni L'Shalom, Malachei Ashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzedchem L'Shalom, Malachei Ashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Bless us with peace, angels of the Supreme, Kadosh Baruch Hu. Now we move ahead with a reading from the Psalms. Actually, a singing from the Psalms. Yes, a singing from the Psalms. And I chose this one tonight because in the theme of Thanksgiving, this one, well, this is a psalm of Thanksgiving, okay? So let me share this with you. You know, it's not rocket science sometimes, ladies and gentlemen. It's a little melody I wrote years ago. Lechuna ranina, lechuna ranina, l'Adonai. Lechuna ranina, lechuna ranina, l'Adonai. Naria, naria, letzud yishenu. Lechuna ranina, lechuna ranina, l'Adonai. Let us sing to Adonai. Let us rejoice in our Creator. Let us greet God with thanksgiving, singing songs of praise. L'chuna ranina, beautiful. I could hear you all singing. I didn't really. Yes, I did. I said, let's. All right. Who would like to choose any melody they want and sing the first verse of Lecha Dodi? First hand, somebody who hasn't done something. First hand. Up, Ilan, he's, you got to, Ilan's the man. All right, you got it.
Got it?
Got it.
Lecha Dodi likrat kala pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat
You can sing
kala
along.
pene Shabbat nekabela. שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד, השמיענו אל המיוחד, אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשם ולתפארת ולתהילה, לך דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה, לך דודי לקראת קלה,
Beautifully done. Anybody else have a different melody you'd like to sing for the last verse? First hand gets it. First hand. Da 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 da. I don't see any hands. Okay. Sandra. Thank you, Sandra, for saving us. Any melody you like.
You mentioned this one last week.
Yeah.
Ooh, sorry, I had two things on. So I'm having a
Well,
little.
two is often better than one, except on Zoom.
Yeah. You could skip me if I want. I'm having trouble turning this off. Sorry.
It happens. How's that?
I think it's better.
Okay. What you got for us?
I got Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Yedada 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 Pnei Shabbat Nekabala Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Yedada 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 Pnei Shabbat Nekabela Boi Veshalom Ateret Ba'ala Gam B'Simcha Uvetzohala Toch Emunei Am Segula Boi chala, lecha dodi likrat kala, yadada, 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 ne Shabbat, ne kabela.
Shkayach, all the way from Hawaii. She dropped in just to deliver that beautiful melody. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Marvin, would you honor us with the Baruch Hu, please? Marvin Gruber. Can you unmute, please?
Baruch Hu es Adonai Hamvarach, Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam v'oed.
Yashikayach, Marvin. Everybody give Marvin a hug. Give Marvin a hug. Come on. We love you, Marvin. Thank you very much. Moving along, we're going to continue with the Shema. Sounds pretty. If I had four hands, I could play piano too. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto, Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto, Le'olam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Please join with me as we read together the Ve'ahavta. You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments and to be holy to your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God, Adonai Elohechem Emet. I am the Lord your God who is truth. Mi chamocha bo'elim Adonai. Mi chamocha nedod b'kodesh nora tehilot osei feleh. Who is like you, Adonai, among the mighty? Who is like you, glorious in holiness, revered in praises, doing wonders. All right. We continue now with the Chatzi Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitgadash Shemei Rabba B'alma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei B'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei techol Beit Yisrael Ba'agala u'v'zman kariv B'imaru amein Yehi Shemei Rabba mavorach Le'olam olol me'ol maya Yitborach v'yishtabach V'yitpo'ad v'yitramam v'yitnasei V'yithadar v'yitale v'yitalal Shemei dekudsha b'richu Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata Tushbechata v'nechemata Damiran b'yoma v'yimaru Pastor Bashir will be proud of me when I use one of his liturgical devices and I say, everyone please rise now in body or spirit or both as we join together for the Amidah. You know, I passed it around. Almost all my students use it, Bob, just so you know. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu v'Imoteinu Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Leah, Elohei Rachel, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Kom El Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Chastei Avot V'imahot, U'mevii Gula Livnei V'neihem L'man Shemo B'Ahava, Melech Ozer u'Moshiach u'Magin Baruch atah Adonai Magin Avraham ve'Ezrat Sarah Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai B'chayei hakol atah Rab L'Hoshia Mashiv HaRuach u'Morid HaGashem Mechalkel Chaim B'chesed B'chayei hakol B'rachamim Rabim סומך נופלים ורופא חולים ומתיר אסורים ומחייב אמונתו לשני עפר מי כמוך בעל גבורה ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישוע ונאמן אתה לחיות הכל ברוך אתה אדוני מחיה הכל אור המתים. עושה שלום במרומה, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו amen. May the maker of peace in high places bring peace to us, to all Jerusalem. And we join together and say, I know what you know what we say. Everybody unmute and say amen, please. We've never done that before.
Amen.
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 Amen, amen, amen. Look at all the amens. Everybody's got an amen. That's great. So now, ladies and gentlemen, so we just completed a day of that we call here in America. For my Canadian friends, it's a little different. They celebrated last week, I believe. Who's anybody here from Canada? Somebody? Oh, you're from. What's the story with Thanksgiving? You're not thankful in Canada. Is that what it is? You want to unmute?
We're thankful. We're very thankful, but we're thankful in a different month. But we're thankful all year long.
It's a different month. Okay.
October.
It's October?
October, yeah.
All right. Well, here as everybody knows, we did it yesterday, and we all, I think, hopefully, all of us were able to be with at least somebody that they love, and one expression of Thanksgiving. I mean, we go around the table and we talk about what we're grateful for. I don't know if some of you have that custom, but and of course, it always comes up. Well, I'm grateful for mom and dad, and I'm grateful for the food and my job, and I'm grateful for the babies, and we all do the same shtick. But I just wanted to say that when it comes time to celebrate Thanksgiving with a group like this is different. We join together as community. We don't really know each other as family, and it would be great. It would be really wonderful. I can't do that with social media, but if anybody would like to just share one 5-second thought, what's your most great one thing, the most grateful thing that you are, we'd like to know what you're grateful for. And don't just say your kids. Come up with give me something. Give me something with some meat on it. Anybody? Hands? Come on, you chickens. Elias always starts us rolling, and then Jim. Thank you, Elias.
I'm really grateful for Sim Shalom and for this community and for having this to look forward to every Friday night. It really lifts my spirits, and I love seeing everyone sing, and I feel so joyous being here. So I feel really grateful for you, Rabbi Blaine, for creating this.
Oh, gee, thanks a lot. He's such a
Amen.
he's such a good kid. I got to say, Tucson, what do you got?
Hey, I'll second Elias and say, what a great country we live in.
All right, thank you. Who else has got something? Yes, Sandra.
It's simple, but it's profound at the same time. I'm grateful for my health. That's why I moved to Hawaii, and it's amazing to feel healthy again. And to be able to participate in what I've been doing this past year because of my health.
Oh, that's great. That is great, and it's so true. It's an old I don't know, an old maxim or thought that if you got your health, you got everything. It's true. Karen, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, I tend to think more not about what I'm grateful for, but who I'm grateful for. Mm-hmm. And I think of the people that love and support me, whether it's a good day or a bad day, especially during this past year and a half of COVID. And I think the people that cocoon me are the people I am most grateful for. And that includes, sorry, Elias, won't take your thunder, but my JSLI class. So we'll just add them in addition to my family.
I've said this, even there's some new students here tonight, and I've said to them that it's been frankly amazing the way classes have bonded. So it's really beautiful. So thanks for that. I'd like to turn it over now to our clergy. I'd like to welcome Pastor Robert Bashir. You know him he joins me often. He shares the high holidays with us. And Pastor, what would you like to share with us? Is it your song? Is some thoughts? Whatever you like. It's all yours.
A little bit of both, Steve. A little bit of both.
Right.
First, I just want to say good Shabbos to all my Havarim. It's really great to see you guys again. I enjoy every time I get to be with you. It's sort of a strange day today in that, it's like the day after Thanksgiving, and it goes by this weird name, Black Friday. And I understand that that's like about, the businesses going there into the black, but I still think that term is weird. Anyways, it made me remember that when I was a kid growing up, the day after Thanksgiving was like the official opening of the Christmas shopping season. If you're old, you remember that here in New York City, we didn't open up the shop windows with all the fancy stuff until the day after Thanksgiving. Now it's like the day after Halloween, And in Pittsburgh, they put on all the lights in early November. They call it sparkle season. But at any rate, when I was a kid, the day after Thanksgiving, we'd go into the South Hills Village Mall and begin our official Christmas shopping. And the real high mark of that day for me was like in the middle of the day, we'd go to the Jewish deli for Reuben sandwiches or hot pastrami in our first day of Christmas shopping. So that's where we are. We're on that day that's in between. Thanksgiving calls forth a lot of, it always makes us want to do good things. The neighborhood that Steve lives in, the West Side Campaign Against Hunger, had a campaign and they gave away 1,000 turkeys. And the people in my building here, a family gave 50 dinners to people passing in the streets for Thanksgiving. And a lounge up the street opened up their doors at noon and said, free meals between noon and 4. So it brings out something from us that makes us want to be more generous and be more caring and more loving. So we're also like right on the cusp of Hanukkah, which is going to happen Sunday night. And for the Christians, it's the beginning of Advent season. These are both seasons of light for us. I mean, like Pittsburgh might have sparkle season, but our traditions have the season of light, and that's about to begin. But I'm not ready to let go of Thanksgiving because I've still got leftovers in the refrigerator. And I'm thinking about all the wonderful warm experiences we had with my family yesterday. And I want to get personal for a moment and say that in 1993, I lost my job, and about 2 weeks later, I lost my father. And I fell into a deep depression, and I felt like all alone in the world. And I was really miserable to be with. And a friend of mine came to visit and said, look, Bob, you got a roof over your head. You got a wife and kids. You got a family. You got people who love you. And you got friends who are not going to let you get down. They're not going to let you go down. We're going to be with you all the way. So why don't you start waking up in the morning thinking about what it is you have instead about thinking about all the things you don't have. And when I started doing that, all of a sudden, I didn't feel alone anymore. And all of a sudden, I felt like I could do it. And my life began to turn around. There's a wonderful writer by the name of Nahum Ward-Lev who wrote a book about the prophets. And he talked about gratitude as a daily discipline and said one of the most important things we can do, I would mention there's a Christian theologian, Walter Brueggemann, I really like, who said doxology or thanksgiving is the beginning of resistance. And Nahum Ward-Lev says that what we ought to do every night before we go to sleep is to think about all the things that happened during our day for which we are thankful, especially the ones that took us by surprise. And that when you do that, it really came across to me that the capacity to give thanks is an affirmation that we're not alone in the world. The minute you say thanks for something, you're recognizing you're in relationship with something bigger than you. To say thanks is the understanding that we're connected with everything that's going on around us. And once I say that, I have to remember the wonderful Abraham Joshua Heschel, who first of all said that gratefulness is greatness of spirit, that in order to be spiritual, one has to be grateful. And he said, our goal should be to live life in radical amazement, to get up in the morning and look at the world in such a way that takes nothing for granted. Everything is phenomenal. Everything is incredible. Never treat life casually. To be spiritual is to be amazed. That was one of my biggest learnings during COVID, was to begin to look around at all the things around me and all the things that were even in spite of everything that was messed up, that were still there and were still wonderful and were still beautiful and one could be amazed at. My mom is like in the last stages of her life. And I've got grandchildren who are just beginning life. And I look at their eyes as they see something new. And as I walk around the lake with my mom and we see the ducks and we see the trees and all their colors, I see that my mom is looking at all the things with the same amazement and wonder that my grandchildren do when they see things for the first time. And I think Heschel's absolutely right when he talks about the necessity for us to look at all the things around us and to be able to give thanks. So I'm going to share with you tonight an old song. It's like from 1864. And let's see if I can do it for you. For the beauty of the earth, for the glory of the skies, for the love which from our birth over and around us lies. God of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. For the wonder of each hour of the day and of the night, hill and vale and tree and flower, sun and moon and stars of light. Lord of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. For the joy of ear and eye, for the heart and mind's delight, for the mystic harmony, linking sense to sound and sight. God of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. For the joy of human love, brother, sister, parent, child, friends on earth and friends above, for all gentle thoughts and mild. God of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. For thyself best gift divine to the world has freely given for that great, great love of thine, peace on earth and joy in heaven. God of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise. God of all, to thee we raise this our hymn of grateful praise, of grateful praise, of grateful praise. What's interesting about that song is it came from 1864 in England and made its way across the Atlantic to the United States, where it became very popular in the churches. And what's really interesting is 1864 was like the worst part of the Civil War. Americans felt like the world was completely falling apart. So somehow, to be able to think these thoughts about all there is around us, even when the world seems like it's falling apart, the capacity to be thankful is something that keeps us going and understanding there's something on the other side of all the craziness around us. There's something deeper and more wonderful on the other side of everything that's upsetting. So we need to keep that spirit of thankfulness, not just on Thanksgiving Day, but every day. That's what I wanted to share, Steve. So,
Yasher Koach, Pastor. That was beautiful. Everybody give Pastor Bashir, hold on, let me go to the other view. Give Pastor Bashir a big hug. Come on, big hug. Ah, you feel the love? You feel the love. All right, great.
Let me throw in one more thing I found out,
Yeah.
and that was that this is the 400th anniversary of the first Thanksgiving. So there you go.
Is it? Really?
1621.
Really? Wow. Well, that was a beautiful song. Very beautiful.
Thanks.
Yeah, well, thanks for sharing that and for your wonderful message. Now we have a few rabbis who have some thoughts also. I'd like to ask Rabbi Betzel, to share his message this evening.
Oh, thank you so much. I just wanted to read a poem, and thank you so much for the message and the song. It's really beautiful. But grateful for our gifts and grateful for our past, we cherish both of our spiritual inheritances, the pilgrims who journeyed and the Maccabees who fought, the generations who struggled and sacrificed to preserve their memory. As Americans and Jews, dear God, we are doubly blessed, given so long a legacy to celebrate in such a sublime a land. So we light a candle, set the table, eat turkey and sufganiot, latkes and stuffings, and declare the miracles of our tradition, our freedom, and our future. We rededicate ourselves to live so that we might be worthy of the greatness that has been bequeathed to us and merit the joy of handing it on to generations to come. Happy Thanksgiving and Chag Hanukkah Sameach.
How'd you put those two together? How'd you find that? Did you write that, or did you?
Actually, I heard a podcast about it, and I took it from the podcast.
Because Hanukkah usually isn't necessarily right on top of Thanksgiving this year. That was beautiful, though. Thank you, Rabbi. And now I'd like to ask Rabbi Nancy Landsman. Rabbi Betzel is from class like 18 or 19 or 20, right?
17.
That's what I said, 17.
17.
And now Rabbi Nancy has something she'd like to share with us as well.
So honored to participate on this beautiful night and hearing so many beautiful messages. Thank you. This is a poem that I came across years ago. Unfortunately, the author is unknown. It's entitled, Be Thankful. Be thankful that you don't already have everything you desire. If you did, what would there be to look forward to? Be thankful when you don't know something, for it gives you the opportunity to learn. Be thankful for the difficult times. During those times, you grow. Be thankful for your limitations, because they give you opportunities for improvement. Be thankful for each new challenge, because it will build your strength and character. Be thankful for your mistakes. They will teach you valuable lessons. Be thankful when you're tired and weary, because it means you've made a difference. It is easy to be thankful for the good things. A life of rich fulfillment comes to those who are also thankful for their setbacks. Gratitude can turn a negative into a positive. Find a way to be thankful for your troubles, and they can become your blessings.
That's beautiful. Everybody give a big hug to Rabbi Nancy. Rabbi Nancy works with Cantor Joanna Lynn. Some of you know Cantor joins us sometimes here at Sim Shalom, but she really belongs with Rabbi Lansman's congregation, and thank you for that. That was beautiful. It's wonderful to have you as well.
Thank you for having me.
And now I'd like to welcome. Now, Rabbi Misha Ben David is like from class 2 or something. It's a long time. I haven't even seen him in years. Rabbi Misha, are you there? Can you unmute? Rabbi Misha, Rabbi.
There we go.
There you go.
There we go. Yes, I have put together a little soliloquy that I wrote while I was looking for a poem I wanted to read tonight, and I couldn't find it, so I wrote this instead. And I'm delivering a message that's similar to what the other messages you're hearing. I'm just a little more smart alecky about it. So you are broke. You have no job, no lover to cling to. Your health has gone south, and being thankful is an unaffordable luxury. I hear you. So your family is in ruin. Nothing's working out like it should, and you've just realized you're getting old. The Yankees didn't make it to the series, or is it the Red Sox? Well, either way, I hear you. So what's a guy or a woman to do? Forget thankfulness entirely? You could always just be gracious. Say thank you to someone who takes the time to say, I hear you. Yeah, the world sucks. It does. Too many people have too little. Those dimwits won't get vaccinated, while Bezos and Zuckerberg run down their little fiefdoms as they please. The Democrats are unrepentant socialists as the Republicans attack the Capitol. I hear you. Cynicism rules and kindness gets spit in the face. Is that your world, Sparky? I hear you. But the least you could do is be gracious. Graciousness, look it up. That means to stand tall and be pleasant in the face of unhappiness and failure. Graciousness. Grace is the name of my beautiful 18-year-old granddaughter. And if she doesn't have it, then I don't know who does. So if you simply cannot find thankfulness, then be gracious like Grace is. And when someone lists all the reasons they are unhappy, just say, I hear you, and mean it.
Let's have a big hand for Rabbi Misha. Yeah. Wow. So eloquently put. It's great to hear from you. Great to see you. I know that you've been challenged with health issues. Yes. And thank God you've come through. You seem really strong, and it's wonderful to have you.
Thank you, and I'm delighted to be here tonight.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Very beautiful. And happy Thanksgiving. And now I'd like to bring up Rabbi Deborah Mckenzie, who is one of our Sim Shalom rabbis. She owns Monday Night. She owns the Monday Night Sim Shalom universe. So welcome, Rabbi Mckenzie.
Thank you, Rabbi, and thank you all. The very inspiring and heartfelt messages, especially during Thanksgiving. So I'm sharing with you a story from Reader's Digest, just about the simplicity of Thanksgiving. A teacher told her students to draw what they were thankful for, and this was one of the students' moving responses. When Mrs. Klein told her first graders to draw a picture of something for which they were thankful, she thought how these little children who lived in a deteriorating neighborhood actually had to be thankful for. She knew that most of the class would draw pictures of turkeys or of bountifully laden Thanksgiving tables. That was what they believed was expected of them. What took Mrs. Klein aback was Douglas's picture. Douglas was so forlorn and likely to be found close in her shadow as they went outside for recess. Douglas's drawing was simply this: a hand. Obviously, but whose hand? The class was captivated by his image. "I think it must be the hand of God that brings us food," said one student. "A farmer," said another, "because they grow the turkeys." "It looks more like a policeman, and they protect us, I think," said Lavinia. Whose was always extremely serious. "That's what it's supposed to be, all the hands that help us." But Douglas could only draw one of them. Mrs. Klein had almost forgotten Douglas in her pleasure at finding the class so responsive. When she had the others at work on another project, she bent over his desk and asked, whose hand was it? Douglas mumbled, "It's yours, teacher." Then Mrs. Klein recalled that she had taken Douglas by the hand from time to time. She often did that with the children, but that should have meant so much to Douglas. Perhaps, she reflected, this was her Thanksgiving and everybody's Thanksgiving, not the material things given unto us, but the small ways that we give something to others. You know, too often we think that being in gratitude and giving thanks are for special times and events and things. Furthermore, in being thankful and expressing gratitude for all things, both small and great, know and remember this, that in the simple innocence of the universe and in the heart of Judaism and in Jewish liturgy, it is Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving and being in gratitude is an intention and an infinite renewable energy source that facilitates generosity, healing, inspiration, and light. And we can experience Thanksgiving every day, even in our most challenging times. There is always something or someone for which to be grateful, much in our own liturgy. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shemcha olcha lahodot. Praised are you, Adonai, who is the essence of goodness, to whom it is worthy to give thanks. Amen. Shabbat Shalom.
Wow, Yasher koach. Thank you so much, Rabbi. Beautiful story, and touching, and so true. So thank you very much, all of you wonderful rabbis and my wonderful pastor friend. Happy Thanksgiving. And now we're going to do a prayer for those who are ill. Just type in the names of those you'd like me to mention. And if I don't mention them, it doesn't mean that they're not included in our prayer. Amy, Larry G. Debbie Shivitz, Bonnie Lindenbaum, Jordana Green, George and Jean Cosmidis, Pat Blair, Karen Cordell, Tim Barnaba, all who are suffering physically and emotionally, Hazel Beal, bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, renewal of body, renewal of spirit. Brad, Jen G. R., Mary, Eliana, Andrew, Coco and Alan Ginsberg, Doreen Bamford, Amy Shandel Bat Sharon, Mayor Ben Sorka, Hannah Bat Shandel, William Ben Julia, Batya Bat Peril Chaya, Amy, Marvin, Beth, and Dr. Susan. Lane Brust, Bless those in need of healing. The Aronofsky family with refuah shlema. The renewal of body, the renewal of spirit. Let us say, all those injured in the tragedy in Virginia and Wisconsin, Amen. Let's send our healing energy out from where you see in Manhattan all the way to Hawaii, Hungary, all the people who joined us from around the world this evening. Send our energy and focus it on all those people who are in need of healing, and may they all be blessed with a refuah shlema, full and complete and a merciful healing. Let's say amen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move to those to saying our mourner's Kaddish for those who are no longer with us in body. I understand Stephen Sondheim passed away today. That's very tragic. I saw him from behind a curtain once when I was on Broadway. I did. He came to see the show. But that was as close as I got to him. So please join with me as we put up the mourner's Kaddish. And together, Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbi, B'alma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, B'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael, B'agalav v'zman kari v'imru. Amen. Yehei shemei Rabbi mavurach li'olam ul'olmei olmaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yithadar v'yitalev v'yithalal shemei dekudisha b'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata damiran b'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru. Amen.
Amen.
Well, that brings to the evening. We're concluding. I forgot. I lost my train of thought. I want to thank you all for being here, ladies and gentlemen. It's been really beautiful. My pastor friend, Bob Brashear, and all the wonderful rabbis who've been here, Rabbi Misha, Ben David, Rabbi Dan Bitzel, Rabbi Deborah Mckenzie, Rabbi Nancy Lanceman, all of my students and future students. Welcome to Sim Shalom, future students. And, we have an incredible month coming up. Class 2021 will be ordained in just 3 weeks. Next week is Hanukkah. So listen to me, everybody. Let me go to the other screen. I would like everyone to bring their Chanukias to shul on Friday night. Okay, we're all going to light. We're going to have all these little squares. We're all going to be lit with Chanukias. All right, anything with light. And I'd like you also to bring a thought about light, if you have anything, something inspirational and uplifting. This week was Thanksgiving. Next week, it's all for you guys. I want to hear about light, positive, beautiful things. Bring us a statement, a sentence, something magical that you want to share about what light means to you. All right? And that's it. I'm going to make Kiddush, and I'm going to bless you. Baruch Atat. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, you'll be glad to know you have apple, lemon, ginger, and cayenne. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu L'cholam Shehakol Ni'eh Bidvaro. Yum! It's so much better than that crappy grape juice. I'm sorry. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Yair Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yaseim lecha. V'yaseim lecha shalom. May the Lord bless and protect you. shine a loving light from up above. May the Lord never cease to grant you joy and peace. May your hearts be overflowing with love. May the Lord never cease to grant you joy and peace. May your hearts be overflowing with gratitude and love. God bless you all. Thanks for sharing Thanksgiving with us. Feels like a beautiful family. God bless you. See you all next week. Don't forget, everybody's Hanukkah. I want to see them. We want to see them. It's going to be great. All right. Oh, we're standing at the door. Any rabbis, please stand at the door. They're going to have a kiddush. So the rabbis are standing here. They're going to welcome everybody as they leave. No, I thought what you said was good. Yeah, I did. What did you? Yeah. Did you like the way I was singing it? Oh, what? We're having herring again tonight. Did you know? Yes. It's herring. What? It's been open for 2 weeks? No. What'd you put that out for? Think someone's going to get sick. What's the matter with you? Come on. All right. What did you think? How did you think, Rabbi? What did you think? Tucson Jim, thank you very much. Tucson's our security guy. Thank you very much for all your help and for all of you. Yeah. In honor of Hanukkah, they broke out the potato pancakes. They did it early. They forgot it was next week too. They're going to run out for next Shabbat. They did all the potato pancakes this week. So next week now, somebody from the board's got to run out and authorize another $50 to buy 300 latkes. It's truth. All right, everybody go. Goodbye.
Shabbat Shalom. Toda Rabba.
Sameach, everybody.
Sameach.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Tov.
Shabbat Shalom. These things happen. Those things happen in synagogues. You know that, right? Okay.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Ole.
Shabbat Shalom. Welcome, Dr. Gooden. It was great to see you. Yes.
Nice to be here.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good to
Thank
see
you so much for this beautiful, beautiful service.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, everybody. Good night. See you later, alligator. Chag Sameach, everyone. It's Hanukkah soon. Okay. Bye-bye.